So I think the time has come to introduce our very special guest for tonight. Welcome to today's episode, The Thefemininegenius meets the school builder with the theme, how challenging, lucrative, and fulfilling is the academic business? This is Late Night with Dr. Ria Liza, featuring Up Close and Personal with Dr. Echel Simon-Antero. Dr. Antero counts over 24 years of administrative and academic experience at the First City Providential College and served as the school principal, assistant principal, and chemistry teacher. She is an active and recognized leader of educational, professional, and civic organization. A prolific science textbook author of Vibal Publishing House, Inc., and has co-authored with prominent science educators in the Philippines. Her entrepreneurial mindset inspired her to create a business that provides quality service to the community. At present, she is the Vice President for Academic and Research of the First City Providential College and one of the prime movers, transforming FCPC to a university. Before we meet her, let us first watch this video. Okay, so that was goosebumps. Let's welcome with a virtual applause the true-blooded academician entrepreneur. Let us give the virtual floor to Dr. Echel. Ayan.
Hi. Hi, Dr. Realiza. Good evening. And of course, Ma'am Ella. Hello.
Hi, Doc Echel. Good evening
Yes.
po.
Good evening.
So, yeah. Nakaka-impress yung ano no, yung university when it was shown in that video. Nakita ko
Yeah.
Eagles ba pangalan nung team nyo? Eagles.
Yes, Royal Eagles actually, Dr.
Oh,
Realiza.
that's so
Parang
So,
pang
nice.
level na rin ng NU, ma'am, di ba, Ma'am Ria?
ano po,
Ganun yung
pareho
dating ng
tayong
ano eh.
kulay. Pareho po ng
Yes.
school color. Both of us, we love the color Royal Blue.
Yeah, blue. Kami
Yes.
gold and blue. May gold rin ba kayo?
Yes,
O blue
actually,
lang?
ano po, Royal Blue and Gold.
Oh, yun. Pareho pala tayo ng color, the blue and the
Pareho,
gold.
yes.
Oh, yes. So, so
Yes.
Doc H.O., we are so excited to hear your story. Of course, um, bihira naman yung talagang nasa academic business, no? And I know how lucrative it is because I meet some of them. But anyways, iiwan muna namin kayo dyan sa stage and we'll be here watching over and we will be listening to your story po. All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Rializa.
Good.
Thank you. Yes, there goes my slide. So, before anything else, I would like to greet everyone an enchanted evening. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. And naimbag nga rabii kada kayo amin. Actually, let me introduce myself first. My full name is Echel Simon-Antero. And currently, I'm the Vice President for Academic Affairs of First City Providential College. In a nutshell, my role in the school is, of course, it's all about the delivery of instruction to our students. Basically, I set the direction and of course, I implement and evaluate the academic programs. Masyado pong technical yung aking definition. But before I proceed, I would like to share with you how I came to be in the school in FCPC. Actually, I've been in FCPC since I was in grade 3. I studied there way back in 1984, and I graduated there way back in 1992. So that's why, tama po yung sinabi kanina ni Dr. Rializa, I'm a true-blooded FCPCian, and I'm a true-blooded school administrator. And right after graduation from UP with the degree Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, actually before I want to be a doctor, a medical doctor. However, my direction in life was changed. Paano po nag-iba yun? Way back in January 1998, yun pong aking teacher noong ako pong ay high school. Siyempre po siya ay nag-asawa na, and then eventually siya po ay nabuntis. And during that time, she was the chemistry teacher in FCPC, and that position was offered to me by my mother, who is at that time the principal of the school. So I started as a substitute chemistry teacher. And from that position, I climbed up through in the company, and in 2003 I became the assistant principal of my mother, and then in 2004 I became the principal, and finally in 2018 I was promoted as the vice president for academics and research. So that's how I develop in my current position in First City Providential College. Now, aside from being the vice president for academic affairs, aside from being an academician, I am also an entrepreneur. Currently, I'm one of the owners of Leonardo Salon and Barbers, and we have two branches. The first branch, the very, very first branch, is found in SM San Jose del Monte City here in Bulacan. And the second branch is in SM City Fairview. So I'm very sure you're familiar with those malls, and I invite you to, to visit our salon and try our services. But that's not the only business that I've been to. I started being an entrepreneur, I think way back when I was in high school. I remember my friends in high school, we love reading pocketbooks. Sigurado po ako, alam na alam niyo po 'yan. Yung mga batang 90s, yung mga binabasa natin noon na pang teenager na pocketbooks. Marami po kaming koleksyon niyan. And what we did, because we want to raise funds so that we can buy our group t-shirt and our group jacket, we raised funds by renting out these pocketbooks. And we were very successful. So that's why we were able to buy our shirts, our jackets, and even our slippers. And that's not the only exposure I had in the field of entrepreneurship. Remember, my parents are both from the public school, and I remember when I was maybe 4 years old, 5 years old, I remember it vividly, repacking of adobo peanuts. I remember that. I'm an expert in sealing the adobo peanuts using candlelight. And I also remember my Lola, my grandmother from my mother's side. She's very entrepreneurial, and she buys clothes from Divisoria, and she tags me along when she goes to different provinces to sell those clothes to the people she knows in those provinces. So as early as 5 years old, I already had that exposure in terms of entrepreneurship. So in 2008, I started uh, the Great Joy photos. So we print out photographs using a digital printing machine. However, during that time, I remember that was also the rise of Facebook. If you can still remember Friendster, Friendster way back then was already very popular. Kaya lang hindi po siya katulad ng Facebook eh. It's also social media, pero hindi siya katulad ng Facebook na pwede kang mag-post ng pictures. So when Facebook arrived, and when I started my business in 2008, hindi pa ganun kasikat ang Facebook. So until 2010 or sometime that year, it was already very popular, wherein people are not printing their photographs anymore, but instead they're posting it